Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Diamond. I share content on lifestyle, health, wellness, beauty, and most importantly, skincare. So if you're interested in any of those things, go ahead and subscribe. Y'all, I spent almost $400 at Sephora yesterday, and in this video we are going to get into part 2 of my Sephora Spring 2024 haul. And this time we're getting into water-based products. If when you do your makeup and you find that your makeup is coming out flaky, patchy, it's starting to separate, or it's really dry, you're probably mixing water and oil-based products, or water and silicone-based products, or even silicone and oil-based products. Today I'm going to help you choose the right products for the perfect base that you could save a little coin on at the Sephora sale. You still have a few days left, so let's get right into it. In my last video, I went over silicone-based products and all of the silicone-based products that I purchased on the sale. And when it comes to silicone-based products, it works well for oily, combination, or normal skin. If you find that your makeup slips after a while, or you like really matte makeup, then that video is for you, and I'll have it linked right here. But if you're someone like me that has dry skin and you like a dewy finish, you like a glass skin finish, you just like that like glow from within type look, then water-based products are going to be for you. I like my makeup to look very natural, very subtle, not too much. Even though you know I have makeup on, I just want it to enhance my features. And right now I have on a full face of high-end makeup from Sephora. But if you want me to do a drugstore version of water-based products, like this video or leave me a comment, let me know. When you're looking for water-based products, the first or the second ingredient should be water, and there should be absolutely no silicone. And how you know that is if the ingredient at the end of the ingredient it says CON, it's silicone based. If you want me to give you a breakdown of the ingredients and why they're important and what's the difference between the two, and more products of different brands that have silicone or water-based products, let me know. For the perfect base, you want to start with a good primer, and I have two here. One is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown, and the other one is the Milk Cosmetic Hydro Grip Primer. The Bobbi Brown Face Base is an all-in-one primer, so it has primer and it's also a moisturizer. So if you're someone with super dry skin and you like to moisturize before putting on your makeup, this one is going to be your go-to. It gives this flawless dewy look to the skin, and it primes and preps your face for makeup. The other one though, this Hydro Grip by Milk, there's a trick to this primer, okay? It is water-based, and when you put this on, a lot of people don't do it right. When you put this on, you want to leave it on your skin for 30 seconds to a minute. I normally wait a minute before putting on any foundation on top of it, and this is just going to give you a nice tacky grip. Literally grip, it's called Hydro Grip. It's gonna give you a grip to your makeup to make it last all day. Moving on to foundation, I have 3 foundations here. One I had to re-up on yesterday, which is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This one here is one of my go-to foundations. I have so many videos raving about this foundation. This foundation goes on like skin. If you like a skin-like finish, this right here, this is going to be for you. The way it seamlessly just blends into the skin, and just when you layer product on top of it, product just goes on so nice on top of this foundation, and it's actually what I have on right now. Another foundation is the Makeup Forever Skin Hydro Glow. So this is kind of comparable to this, but I'll say not really, because the Hydro Glow is a little bit thicker, but it is a water-based foundation, and it gives you, again, that skin-like HD type finish where it looks like you have on foundation, but then you're not really sure if you have on foundation. Like these two, actually the third one too, all 3 of these are perfect if you just want to wear it alone and not put any powder on. And the third one I have here, which I talk about, and this has, look at this. I don't know if you could tell, but this has been through it, okay? I use this so much that looks like this. And I will be buying another one when it runs out, but this is the Dior Backstage Foundation, and this goes on again like skin. It has like this liquidy feeling. It's not as liquidy as the NARS, but it's not as thick as the Makeup Forever. And this is one of my everyday vacation foundations that I just put on and my skin looks flawless all day long. And what's interesting about this foundation is the concealer. They do have a concealer that matches, and the concealer is silicone based, which is pretty interesting. It's not that mixing water and silicone is a bad thing. It just doesn't give your makeup longevity. So I found that interesting that their concealer doesn't match the formula for this. But moving on into concealers, I really like the Say concealer, and this concealer is a water-based, clearly a water-based concealer, and it goes on your skin like skin. So that's the running theme when it comes to most water-based concealers, is it gives you a natural finish, it gives you a dewy finish, it gives you a skin-like finish to your makeup. When I put this on, I put it on with my fingers, or I'll put it on with a damp beauty blender. It's also buildable, so you could get away with having super natural coverage or a little bit of medium coverage to your makeup. As I was walking through Sephora, I was just looking around and just seeing what other water-based concealers they have. So another water-based concealer that they have in store is by Tower 28 and Closest. The reason why I did not go with the Tower 28 or the Closest concealer is because Say actually had a better shade range than they did, and I just found that I had a better concealer color in Say as opposed to Closest and Tower 28. So it's probably, those two are probably not concealers I would ever try, but just for your reference, those are water-based concealers at Sephora. And if you go to the store, you still have time to get your discount. You could give them a try and see if those shades match your skin tone. Moving on to bronzer, like I mentioned in my last video, I'm only currently using one bronzer right now, and that is the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour. This actually does have silicone in the ingredients. I actually wanted to get the Fenty concealer, the contour stick, because the Fenty contour stick is not water-based or silicone-based, so it would have been a perfect addition to a water-based foundation routine, but they did not have my shade in store. So I might have to go to another Sephora and see if they have my shade. But when it comes to water-based and silicone-based products, it's not that, like I mentioned earlier, it's not that you can't use them together. It's kind of preferred if you want longevity in your makeup. But I found when I use this balm as my contour, it doesn't get patchy, it doesn't mess up my makeup or anything like that. So this is always, and has been for the past couple months, a staple in my routine. Moving into powders, these are actually powders that I mentioned yesterday as well. So my go-to two powders are the translucent Laura Mercier and the honey Laura Mercier. I don't know why I can't say that right now. And two other primers, I mean not primers, what is it? Powders. Two other powders are the Sephora collection powders, and these are absolutely gorgeous, and right now they're $7. I don't know if it's $7 with the 30% off or if it's $7 and then 30% off. Either way, it's $7 right now. They used to be $20, so I actually got as many of these as I could, because right now I think they're trying to get rid of these because they're coming out with a new formula of these. I like this formula, and normally when they change formulas and stuff, it don't be as good. So if you want to try this in the original formula that it currently is right now, get these, okay? Because these make your makeup just look flawless, airbrushed, no pores. Like, there's magic in this. So I have a lighter color for my under eye, and then I have a darker color for my contour. Another powder that I love to use under my makeup is the Easy Bake and Snatch by Huda Beauty, and this just is a brightening powder that I use under my eyes after I finish setting. I set again just to add some brightness to my under eye, and this has been everything. People have been having mixed reviews about this because of the pressed powder, which I don't understand, because the pressed powder is literally the same as the loose powder. It's just the pressed powder is a finishing powder, but I think it's the same, so I don't know. But this right here, I mentioned a setting spray in my last video, and I'm gonna mention a setting spray in this one. And the setting spray that you need is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This, you put this on, your makeup does not move, okay? Your makeup does not move. Your makeup does not transfer. And your makeup is dewy and pretty all day. So this is for you if you like your makeup to stay put and have a little dewiness to it. I feel like if you did a whole matte finish, if you did a whole matte routine, this will still keep your makeup matte, but it does give the face a little glow. So if you're trying to stay matte, go back, watch my video. I'll link it up here. Go back, watch my video, and you'll see all of the matte setting sprays that I mentioned in that video. But yeah, this setting spray, bomb. And lastly, I'm going to mention these 2 lip glosses that I got from Sephora. It's from the Sephora collection, and right now, again, all of the items in the Sephora collection are 30% off. So I got these 2 lip glosses in number 1 and number 2. They ain't got no name, but these are bomb. They have this beautiful shine. That's what I have on right now. And I just like to add a gloss onto some of my looks, and this makes the perfect lip gloss. And girl, I think you go get it. How much? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now how much I paid for it. Okay, so it's $13 for these lip glosses, and you're gonna get it for $9 with the 30% discount. So why not? The sale is still going on. It's going on all the way to the 15th, so you got time. You got time to put your little cart together, figure out what you want, what you don't want, what's gonna work, what new routine you want to try. If you want to try a strictly water-based routine, if you want to try a strictly silicone-based routine, I am here to help. I have the 2 videos here. I'll have everything linked below. I'll also put my shade and everything that I mentioned, just in case you are close to my skin tone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't go. I have more videos that you can watch, okay? Go ahead, check those out. I will talk to you soon.